For years I believed success, money, status. Poeri ran faster, worked harder, and felt emptinal one day. Something unexpected forced me to stop, and that's Weenie found a treasure I never knew I was missing. This is the story that changed my life, and it might just change yours too. In a city that never really sleeps, where people move fast, chasing something they can't quite name, lived a guy named Adam. Adam wasn't famous, he wasn't lost, but he wasn't found either. He was in between, just another face in the crowd, living each day like the one before it. Wake up, work, scroll, sleep, repeat. But deep inside, something was always whispering, "Is this it? Is this all there is?" And then, one night, everything began to shift. He was cleaning the back of the small cafe he worked in, a dusty corner no one touched in years. Under an old pile of books, Adam found a small wooden box. It creaked open, and inside, a piece of folded paper, a hand-drawn map. But not the kind with gold or skulls or red X's. Instead, it had single words scattered across it. Kindness, struggle, forgiveness, honesty, the heart, and in the corner, a small note: open this only when you're tired of running after everything that leaves you empty. He smirked, but his eyes, they didn't laugh. The truth was, he was tired. Tired of pretending. Tired of being fine. Tired of chasing what never felt real. He folded the map and slipped it into his jacket. He didn't know it yet, but the journey had already begun. Later that week, on a cold evening, Adam was walking home from a long shift. Rain misted the streets, and the world felt quiet. He saw an elderly man pushing a cart stacked with boxes. People walked by like he wasn't even there. Adam almost did the same, but something inside said, "Just this once. Stop." He turned back, helped him carry the boxes to his apartment building. The man looked at him and said, "You're the first person who saw me today," reached into his coat and handed Adam a small, worn button. "Keep this," he said. "It doesn't look like much, but sometimes the smallest acts open the biggest doors." Adam smiled politely, but inside, flicker lit. A few days later, Adam was at the market when he heard a woman yelling. A young boy had stolen an apple from her stand. People gathered, judgment heavy in the air. Adam stepped in. "Ma'am," he said, "how much for the apple?" 50 cents, she snapped. He handed her the money and turned to the boy. "Did you steal it?" The boy hesitated. "My mom's sick. You haven't eaten in 2 days." That night, when Adam got home and took off his jacket, he felt something odd in his pocket. A small glass heart, glowing faintly from the inside. Attached was a note. Kindness is the first pulse of a real human soul. The heart was the second piece. Then came betrayal. At the cafe, Adam had pitched an idea to his friend: redesign the menu with human stories tied to each drink. His friend loved it. They worked on it for weeks. Then one day, the campaign launched, but only his friend's name was on it. No mention of Adam, no credit, not even a thank you. Adam didn't scream. He just sat there at first. He was angry. But then, something else surfaced. Disappointment in him. For staying silent, for letting it slide, for thinking people would just do the right thing. He went home and looked in the mirror. And for the first time, he didn't ask, "Why did he betray me?" I asked, "Why did I let him?" So he wrote a short message and left it at the Caver Mall Hall. "I trusted you, and I forgive you. Not because you deserve it, but because I won't let anger live rent-free in my heart." The next morning, Adam found a small wooden key on the counter. Carved into it were the words, "Forgiveness doesn't just open hearts. It unlocks the places inside us we didn't know were locked." 3 pieces. A button. A glass heart. A wooden key. Then one afternoon, Adam sat in the park, reading a book someone had left behind. A woman in her 50s, stylish and calm, sat down beside him. "You look like someone who's searching," she said, "but you're not sure for what." He smiled. "I guess I'm looking for treasure," he replied. "But maybe it doesn't exist." She stood, tucked something into the book, and said, "Not all treasure glitters. Sometimes it's a voice inside you, the one you finally start to listen to." That night, Adam stood on his balcony. City hummed below, but his mind was still. He laid the 3 objects in front of him, the button, the heart, the key, Suddenly, they shimmered and merged into a tiny mirror. He looked into it, and what he saw wasn't just his reflection. He saw every moment when he could have turned away, but didn't. He saw the choices that cost him and the ones that made him more of who he really was. He whispered, "The treasure was never out there. It was waiting inside me. The whole time." Sometimes in life, we keep running, faster, louder, busier, thinking we'll eventually crash into meaning. But the truth, meaning often whispers, in small choices, quiet kindness, moments that seem forgettable until they change you. If this story made you feel something, don't scroll past it. Leave a comment below. What's the treasure you're really looking for? We'd love to hear your story. Hit like if this story spoke to something inside you. Subscribe for more real human stories that help you reconnect with yourself. Until next time, stay close, stay kind, stay real.